I'm Weaponeer, and we're going to be doing a review on the X-91 drum by XS Products. Now, I did a video just basically giving a quick look at it, and I've been testing the heck out of it for the summer as well as our winter now. We've been having some really nasty weather, so I like to test them when it's really hot out, hot and muggy, and test it out then, and then test it out when it's cold out. And metal will expand and contract based on the temperatures, and I like to test it under those temperatures to see if there's going to be any issues with any product out there, and no problems whatsoever. This right here is a drum for the basically it fits the HK91, the G3, the PTR 91. It fits the HK11, the HK21 as long as you do a magazine conversion. With the magazine conversion on the 21. Not all. I don't think all 21s have the magazine conversion done on them. Typically, they're belt fed. Let's see. PSG-1, which is the sniper rifle, good for 50 terrorists. MSG-90. It also fits the the Vector 51, which is what I used on it, and SAR, as well as the FMP and the SW91. And if you're one of the guys like me that went ahead and bent your own receivers from flats and built your own 51, well, 51 or G3 or SETME or something like that. This right here, if it fits a G3, this drum should just slide right in. Now I gotta give you one little warning. The G3 or HKs, HK stands for Heckler and Koch, not Heckler and Koch. The magazines are sheet metal, and because of that, they will all have a variance in them depending on how tight the welds are and everything else. The welds right here. There's welds here, there's welds on the underside here, and there's welds here. Depending on how tight it contracted during the welding process will determine how tight that magazine well is. And so there's a variance between models and even within the same model, depending on who's doing the welding and the conditions of the welding. So, even though it'll fit on some models, if that weld was a little bit too tight, it might be a little tight fit. So, it's all going to depend on your weapon. Typically, it'll fit any of the models of the HK91 or G3 or anything like that. It's a 50 round single stack. It's all aluminum, unlike the original. And yes, there was an original drum. This right here is based on the original HK drum for the G8. And if I remember correctly, the German border guards were issued these drums. Approximately 400 were imported by Gordon Miller. I think that was right after the assault weapon ban was over with. So he imported 400 drums, and the import price, if you wanted to buy an original, was about $1,500 or more. So it's a very rare item. There was only 400 in the United States. Now, the original drums had a plastic winder and plastic follower, as well as some other plastic parts. And typically, whenever you drop these drums, they drop that way. And they drop right on the winder, and if you drop it right on the winder, it's going to shatter the winder. If you do that, well, you're just screwed. Because there may be only 400 drums in the U.S., no other winders. So, if you wanted a replacement parts, not so good idea. So, let's see here. Allied Armament went ahead and bought one of the originals for $1,500, and they took the original and they made it better, basically. This winder now is billet aluminum, and the magazine is aluminum magazine, top quality, aircraft quality aluminum, and the followers are aluminum. So it's exceptional manufacturing. It really is very nicely made. There's just nothing wrong with this at all. The original finish was a silicone gun coat, and now they use a Creocoat, which is basically self-lubricating. So like on a beta drum requires some powdered graphite. You have to squirt some powdered graphite in the beta drums in order to keep them working reliably. This right here is self-lubricating, does not require that. This is also more durable than a beta drum because the beta drum is made out of plastic. This is made out of aluminum, so if you're going to drop this, it's just going to go ahead and make a little dent in the ground because this one is fully loaded, weighs 4.9 pounds. It's not a whole lot. I've got a pistol that weighs that much. They are coming up with an X-25 drum, and that's going to be a beta style drum, so it'd be a 100-round drum for 308. Let's see. This part right here is, rather than the Creocoat, this right here is anodized aluminum. These drums have been tested up to 850 rounds per minute, and obviously it'll handle semi-auto. Let's see, what else can I tell you about this? It's made in the United States, so it's 922R compliant, which is great. Anytime you have a US made product, I always highly recommend them. Let's see, it's got a lifetime warranty. This thing is so tough. You know, they can easily offer the lifetime warranty. You're not going to have to worry about it at all. That's basically all I can really say. This thing really performed exceptionally well in the summertime as well as the wintertime. Locks right in my HK just fine, as you can see. That right there is a 50-round badass, basically. This is a HK MP5 sized 308, and it actually takes MP5 parts, not the 308 ones, but you get the idea. That right there is the Allied Armament. Originally, they went ahead and did all the development on the product, and the product was taken over by XS Products. XS Products went ahead and did the production, and they're available now. They also have out right now a FAL version. So if you have a FAL, you can get a 50-round drum for your FAL, which is pretty darn cool. You probably have to get a wheel mount for it because the FAL's one heavy beast. This rifle right here, which is a modified FAL, is heavy. Put another 5 pounds on there and she'd be a beast. But you wouldn't have to go very far because you'd be able to lay down cover for a long while. There you go. That's the X-91 drum. I highly recommend the drum. If you have any comments or questions, leave it below. What you're going to see next is going to be the high speed of this drum being with drum in use with the 51 here. And hope you enjoy the video. Once again, I'm Weaponeer, and I'll see you in the next video. This is the Vector 51. Basically, it's an HK 51. It's still cold out. As you can see, it's got a very short barrel on it. Well, that short barrel makes it about the same size as an MP5, but in 308. This is what we're going to test next. But we're going to be testing the X-91 drum. I'm going to do that all in slow motion, high speed. Check it out.
What you want?